Good morning to all students. We are studied about the chapter 16 of chemistry, that is green chemistry in nanotechnology. We are already completed the topic green chemistry and in nanotechnology. Today we are studied about the various applications of nanotechnology and then advantages and disadvantages of the nanotechnology. So now let us study. In applications of nanomaterials, we are studied about the MRAM, that is magnetic random access memory, then water purification techniques, then use nanomaterial as an self-cleaning materials, then the various advantages as well as disadvantages of the nanotechnology. First of all, we see about the applications of the nanomaterials. The nanochemistry, it has already contributed to the number of innovative products in the various disciplines because of their unique physical, chemical, optical, structural and catalytic properties and so on. That means by using nanotechnology we prepared the various nanomaterial which have the unique structure, function, physical, structural, chemical, optical properties and it has to be produced. Now, the nanoscience and nanotechnology are the study of extremely small things, that is nanomaterials, which have the size in the range of 10 to the power minus 9, that is nanomaterial, and they can be also used across all the other science fields, means nanotechnology used in the other science field also, and these fields are such as in chemistry, biology, physics, material science, and it is also found to be used in the engineering also. The nanoparticles can contribute to the stronger, lighter, cleaner and smarter surfaces and the systems. They are used in the manufacturing of the scratch-proof eyeglasses. They are used for the transport, for making sunscreen. It is used for making the crack-resistant paints and so on. They are used in the electronic devices like for making MRAM, that is magnetic random access memory. Nanomaterial is found to be useful for the water purification techniques. As we all know, water contains the various waterborne disease causing organisms which are known as the pathogens. Pathogens means disease causing organism. That means there is presence of various viruses and bacteria which can be cause the various types of the waterborne diseases, and there are the various types of people in India, that is up to 1.1 billion people are without access to an improved the water supply. So we have to give the safe drinking water to all these people. So the provision of the safe drinking water, it is currently of high priority. Now by using nanotechnology, it is found to be there is an cost effective filter material which is coated with the silica nanoparticle. It is an alternative technology. The silver nanoparticles act as an highly effective bacterial disinfectant, means it can be kills the infection causing microorganism. It can be removes the E. coli, that is Escherichia coli, from the water, which can be cause the waterborne disease. The nanomaterial, it is used as an self-cleaning. Now see how it is used. The lotus, it is an example of the self-cleaning. The botanical name for the lotus, it is Nelumbo muscifera. The lotus plant although grows in the muddy water, means the growth of lotus, it is in the watery, but its leaves always appear to be clean. It is due to the plants of lotus leaves are super hydrophobic. Hydro means water and phobic means repelling. The nanostructures which are present on the lotus leaves are repel the water which carries the dirt as it rolls off, and so the lotus effect, it is the basic of the self-cleaning windows. The nanoscience is to be found the various application in the various field like medicine. We use the various medicine by using nanoparticles like the cancer drugs. It is used in the computers, electronics like for making MRAM, that is magnetic random access memory, then used in mobiles, fabrics, energy, textile and in military. Now we have studied about the new topic, that is advantages of the nanotechnology. By using nanotechnology, we are manufacturing the products at a very low cost or even no cost. The industrial computers which are made with the nanomaterials, they can become the billion times faster and smaller than the usual computers. With the nanotechnology, we can create the unique materials and products which are stronger, lighter, cheaper, durable and precise in nature. The nanotechnology has to be found the revolution in the various electronics and computing device. It is used in the energy sector, that is nanotechnology will make the solar power more economical. Energy storage devices will become more efficient, and it is found to be used in the medical field. The manufacturing of the small drugs, it is helps to cure the faster the disease and without any side effect. For example, the curing of the life threatening disease like the cancer and diabetes. If we use the cancer drug and there we use the nanomaterial, then it is found to be very specific in nature. That means it can be create the differentiate between the normal cell and cancerous cell, so it can be kills only cancerous cell and normal cell has not to be killed. As there are lots of advantages and applications of nanotechnology, but still these are several disadvantages in nanotechnology also. Now see what are these disadvantages of nanotechnology. Despite the possibilities and the advancement that nanotechnology offers to the world, there also exist certain potential risks involved with the disadvantages of it. Means there is a problem of risk factor involved in case of the nanotechnology if we cannot be handle the nanomaterials effectively. It creates the problem of the nanopollution. Nanopollution means the pollution created by the nanoparticles. As we know, nanotechnology has raised the standard of our living beings, but at the same time, it has increased the pollution, which also includes the air pollution. And the pollution caused by the nanotechnology is known as the nanopollution. And this kind of nanopollution, it is very dangerous in nature for the living organisms. The nanotechnology, that is nanoparticles, can be create the problem of lung diseases. The nanoparticles can cause the lung damage. Now see how it can be cause the lung damage. The inhaled particulate matters which contains the nanoparticles, it can be deposited throughout the human respiratory tract, and then from this respiratory tract they can be deposited in our lungs and so create the problem of the lung damage. The various characteristics of nanoparticles that are revealed for the health effects are their size, chemical composition and also with their shape. In this way, today we are completed the topic of applications of nanotechnology, then the various advantages and disadvantages of the nanotechnology. I hope all of you know it very well. Thank you.